Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They're going to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
2nd down, McKinnon, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jerick McKinnon. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got nothing to work. You got nothing.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, here's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Get off the field.
No, 66.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. He's got daylight past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tevin Coleman, 93 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and
again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On second and a long way to go. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, switch gears.
Throwing again, Jackson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the 1st quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ted Ginn. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, check. Go. Watch 25. Let's go.
Jackson down. Gonna throw again. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Regular.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the... Jones hit, and the ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And he takes it in for a Colts score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
O'Donnell set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Gay is on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Colts 44, Titans nothing. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Kill. Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. In for the sack that time. Say hello to Brandon Williams. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
So we come to halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Titans nothing.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Uses the spin. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready. 61. Watch 55. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up. Man up, D. Mike. Oh, Trot. Right there in the middle. Get that up.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 36 yards on the play. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
Wait, set. Play, 20. 57. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Easy. 53 now.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Anderson over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's get it. Ready. 15-90. Same on. He's crashing. Hey, he's checking crash.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That one good for 26 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. To Gabriel, middle of the field. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like Turner at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
72.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not Skillz, right? I don't hear Skillz. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his third.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
Tony Brown there on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Titans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. Open man downfield. He's got it. It's his running back. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cleveland Farrell brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. To try again after the sack. Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's what I do. Deuce. No. Off. Check it, reload. Go. 51, Mike 51. Stop your whining. Go, Mike 51.
Brady now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of rebound?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Jerome Baker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with a